Hey y'all, Chloe's grandpa here. How y'all doing on this beautiful day? I can't see you, so it doesn't matter if I have my glasses on or not. So, I'm just going to clean up some tonight because I waited for the temperature to go down, and while waiting for said temperature to go down, it rained. So, the whole video of me cleaning all of this up and then starting to fix that fence isn't going to be today, but I'm going to clean all this up. I really need to get a tripod, guys. Let me see if I can figure something out. My little thing that I got back there isn't working. I'm working on getting a tripod. Just not yet. Coming up soon though. Now, as I said, this mess is all from the last couple of years of me tearing down fences and moving the material somewhere because they had to be somewhere. And I had plans for all of it because, as you can tell, I don't know if you can tell by all the noise, it's really nice to sit back here. So, the plans I have for my yard and for my granddaughter are going to be really cool. But before I could do any of that, it involves cleaning up this dang mess. And it is 100% nice enough to do that now that it's like 7 o'clock at night and it rained. So, whoa, don't fall, you big dummy. Ugh. Just gonna set that there to move it, right? But these are what I'm trying to get to. These fence panels. They're not the prettiest, but they will keep my dogs from seeing other dogs, and I'll be able to fence this in. Because they're moving in over there, and they have dogs. They have dogs. And until this year, my dogs used to run around in here. But I don't know if I got lazy, if I got scared, if I don't know. But starting last year, when my body just continuously ached, my knee mainly, I got very used to just sitting around. Hoorah! Sorry, guys. Had to catch my breath real quick. Yeah, I let it go, and there used to be a horseshoe pit right here. Had a burn pit over there. Had all kinds of cool stuff. You could actually get in this shed. I bet you still could. It's just something's living in there. I know there's a giant groundhog living up there somewhere. I seen it. But the last couple of years, I want to say it was depression, which it started into, but it goes deeper than that. I feel like I was just lazy. You know what I mean? Like I got used to not doing anything because my leg hurt. Like right now my knee's killing me, but I'm trying to get stuff done because I have this weekend and next week to clean up my yard and get it to where Chloe could at least come back here with the dogs and you know what I mean, not worry about the dogs escaping through the gates, through a fence, through anything like that. So I got this week coming up and this weekend, and the weather's been crappy, hot, muggy, both things that my lungs don't agree with. And then it's hot and muggy, and just when it started getting cooler, I'm like, okay, the sun's down in the back. I came back here and I had to go back in the house, and then in the house I woke Tammy up and she wanted something to eat, then the dogs needed to eat, and then I got everything ready to come back out here and it started raining. And it looks like it's about to rain again. But I got to get this semi cleaned up or organized, and what I know what I'm doing, what I need. Because this fence there, as crappy as it is, it's crappy as all the rest of the fence. This fence is just stuff that I took out of other people's yards. I can't afford to fence in my own yard. Now I could have, but for some reason, I started getting really successful with business. And for some reason, I got scared. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I don't like money. Money is not my goal. Money is not even a thought of my goal. Money is a tool, and that's that. But I feel I was running from it, if that makes any sense to anyone. If anyone can understand that, money's always meant some not good things to me. I've seen what money can buy. I've seen what money does to people, and it disgusts me, and I don't want it in my life. I don't want that horror, that nastiness that money brings from people. I did not want that in my life. I still don't want that in my life. But when I was rocking doing fencing, I was making good money. We were working constantly. 7 days a week I was working. I don't know if y'all heard that thunder, but I did. It was constant, Sundays included, and that was when I first started going to church and first became a Christian, that first spring afterwards, when God just lifted me up and I went from having 3 estimates to 57 estimates a week. And I was working just so much. And it scared me. I didn't like the money. And that sounds stupid, but it's true. I don't like money, and I suffered a lot from it doing that, business-wise. I think I shied away when I shouldn't have been shying away. I should have been pushing forward, and instead, I let things get worse with my health, and then things did get worse with my wife's health, and that's where we're at today, where my health is good. My knees are killing me, but I can work with bad knees. Man, this is a lot to clean up. Oh, see, that's what happens when you just make a mess and you just leave it. Then one day you got to clean it, and you're like sitting here all overwhelmed because you have a pile like this that you have to move every single thing off of that pile to get to those, so that you could hang it up to make your fence look pretty, hang half of this up to put in some privacy behind us, and that's that. Now, if I would have not sat in my house for 2 years, I wouldn't have this big pile of wood. Granted, my knee hurt and Tammy was going through it, but I still could have came out here. But then I was in that depression thing. I'm not depressed anymore. Now I think I'm just lazy and scared. Like, I could make YouTube videos every day, and I fear being popular, if that makes any sense. Like, I've never watched a video. I've watched a couple of the Bible verses, but I've never watched a video. The one riding video I watched, because I like watching ride around on tractors, even if it's me doing it. But I have never watched a video. I don't edit them. I make them and put them on the phone. If I sound like an idiot, guess what? I'm an idiot. I misspeak. I work at not swearing, so that's not too big of a deal, because I don't really swear in real life anyways, or try not to. I have people that don't swear in front of me, which is weird. That is a weird feeling. weirdest feeling is my best friend who's an atheist. When he talks about me to other people, he says that I'm a God-fearing man. And they look at him all messed up because he's like, yeah, he's my best friend, knowing that he's a full-blown atheist. Christians look at me the same way. I've known him for longer than I've known my daughter. So, oh, the neighborhood kids are out playing with their dogs. Thank goodness they're moving next door. Gotta love all them dogs. You hear all four of mine? No, you don't. Those aren't my dogs. Those are the neighbor's dogs. But, see, I sat down and grabbed the phone, and I still got at least another fence panel to move today. And then I got to move this other stuff because I got to bring my burn barrel back here and start burning this stuff. I have a lot of stuff to burn. But that's something I could do while I'm putting up fences or weed whacking, you know what I mean? Trimming these trees to a point. And I have an idea about a playhouse for Chloe. Now, what if, just listen, what if I made her own yard, right? And turn the shed, we could paint it pink and white, fix the wood, clean everything out of it. I'm not sure about a floor. It would have to be, that's a lot of concrete. Because I think it's like 8 foot by 12 foot or something like that. But yeah, that's an idea I was tossing around. See, I sit here and I tell you, like, I have a plan for this. The plan I have for that is not the plan that I have for that, if that makes any sense. That plan will change, just like the plan for that one changes. The horsefly, no, that thing ain't changing. That's going to be my training vehicle when Chloe gets old enough to start going on rocks and stuff like that. That's going to be the vehicle she's going to, her first, like, mud crawling. I dinged. Somebody thinks I'm important. But the yard, I'm making the course. I'm getting rid of all that inside fence. All of that stuff is going to be all cleaned up. All the tires, everything. That's all getting cleaned up. All right. I'm going to take the cap up there and turn it into like a little shed for us when we're working on lawnmowers, because the lawnmowers that we're working on will be up here. This will be where the ones that we're not working on right now will sit at, and the ones that run will be up there. But if I clean out and turn the shed into Chloe's playhouse, I mean, granted, I would have to get some type of solar lighting and clean it up, and there's something living in there. So I would definitely have to close it all up, do some sort of solar panel for lighting in there for her, maybe cut out a couple of windows so that she has light. Sounds like a great idea, doesn't it? Way better than a little truck cap with a, homemade, ow, that spring hurts my butt. A homemade kind of thing for her. But let me get this other panel moved, and then we'll look at what we got. I mean, for living in the city, y'all, that's directly behind my house. Now, it leads to the street behind there, but behind there is all that woods I ride around in. Same thing over there is all woods. So, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm in the city, but they've torn down so many houses and stuff that nature's claimed back so much. You know, when I moved here, there was like none of these trees were here. So you imagine all of this has grown in 2 years, except for the 2 big trees, of course. But all right, let me set you back up here on my homemade tripod, if I can. Sorry. There. Is that better? Oh, holy shnikes. Oh. Oh, great. Now I'm covered in ants. Fabulous. Oh. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to use any of that. That's a bummer. Oh well, though. Dang. Now my feet hurt. And my toes bleeding. Yeah, the other night at 4 in the morning, Daisy woke me up. So I get up, let her out. Figure I'm up, might as well make coffee, right? So I'm making coffee. It's still 4 o'clock in the morning. And I got eagle talons for toenails. That's the best way I could put it. All right. And I caught one of them sons of guns on my other pant leg. Because I walk with a limp. Because I'm old. And that's what old people do. And I accidentally, like I said, caught my toenail on my pant leg of my pajamas. And I ripped it off. Well, halfway off. Now, I'm on blood thinners. So, it's been bleeding for like 4 days. Not bleeding, but, you know, a little bit here and a little bit there. Dang, that wheel horse is sexy. But anyways, I'm waiting for a couple of things. I gotta buy some carburetor cleaner, starting fluid. I'm probably just gonna steal a spark plug wire from one of these other lawn mowers. And a battery, and I'm gonna put it in there, and I'm gonna try to start the wheel horse. I ain't got money to get the tires put on or anything like that, but I would like to hear it run. That would be fantastic. Then at least I can Who am I lying to? I want to just ride that thing around. But, yeah. So tomorrow, in between the rain, I can come out here and tear that down. And then start working on cleaning that. Once I get this cleaned and that fence fixed, and this fence fixed, all the fences will be fenced in and I can let the dogs out into the backyard. Which Daisy has only been out once because this fence fell. And Daisy, well, she's older now, so she listens better. But she hasn't been free in the whole yard. Like, and then I come up here and look at all that. Mud tires. But that's what that's for. That is to get rid of that. There's 4x4s to get, because some of that I could still put up. I'll still use some of that. Don't get it twisted. I can't afford a new fence, but I do need to clean my yard, so I'm putting up old fence, and I'll start replacing it when I can. Sorry, guys. I'm trying. But that took me 27 minutes to do. Alright, well, I guess I'm done for the day. I'm going to go in the house and play with the dogs and go spend the rest of the evening with Daisy. I love y'all. God loves y'all. Go out there and do something to make your kids smile. Go out there and do something to get your butt off the couch. Quit being lazy and don't be scared. I love you. God loves you. Have a great day and be safe-ish. Bye.